Traditionally, Christmas is a merry time of year, but for people with mental health issues, or really just anyone, it can also be incredibly stressful. Statistics have proven that around Christmas there's a rise in incidences of depression and feelings of suicide. In fact, a lot of people dread it. So, here at Westminster News Online, we've decided to put together a short video containing our 5 top tips for maintaining good mental health over the Christmas period. Around the holidays, there's more alcohol flying around than you can shake a stick at, but remember, that doesn't mean you have to overindulge. Alcohol is in fact a depressant. The NHS advice is to stick to the recommended number of limits for women and for men, and we'd add to that, know your own personal limits, and remember that getting dragged into a drunken row with your uncle can come with major Boxing Day regret. Exercise is great for releasing all those fuzzy, feel-good endorphins, and around Christmas everywhere looks pretty. I mean, there's lights, there's snow, it's great. Going for a walk can also be a great way of getting some time out from your family. You might love them, but they can get on your nerves. So just get out the house and stretch your legs for a bit. This is probably my personal number 1 top tip. I've got a personality disorder, so when Christmas rolls around I tend to pick a family member, usually my mum, and get her to help me field off awkward questions about my course, my love life and my career prospects. Alternatively, you could also make sure that you've got a friend on the other end of the phone who maybe is having just as awkward a time as you. Texting, ringing, everything, just to help you remember that the world doesn't begin and end with Christmas Day. Like alcohol, there's an absolute abundance of food everywhere at Christmas, and again, the NHS advice is pretty much the same. Don't go nuts and overindulge, or at least don't feel like you have to. I mean, you're not going to offend anyone if you don't eat everything at the table, especially if big sit-down meals can be a bit of a triggering issue for you. Alternatively, don't start feeling guilty if you do slightly indulge. It's one day of the year, and there's always the new year to kickstart those resolutions. This is the biggie. Budget. Set a budget and stick to it. No excuses. Don't let January roll around and be eating beans on toast 3 meals a day for a week. So those are our tips. Merry Christmas, and remember, stay responsible and relax. Christmas doesn't have to look like a greetings card. Have a good New Year!